How's it going, everyone? Today we are out here at Illinois Central College disc golf course. It's in East Peoria, Illinois. It's a shorty, like maybe 5,400 feet, 18 holes. I'm kind of crunched on time today. It's about 3:15, 3:20, and it gets dark at 5:30. So I'm gonna go out. This is another shoot low course. The good thing about this course though today, it'll kind of get, the way I look at my progression throughout the season is when I first start, I want to get my putters rolling first and then my mids and everything fine-tuned, because I'm a natural thrower. So I generally don't have that much issues off the tee. I don't have many issues off the tee, not much. I don't know why I said that. But so for those little touch putter upshots and things, that's going to really go a long way for me. In this course, I'm used to saying I think I throw putters 14 out of 18 times off the tee. And the other shots out here are kind of weird. I throw a couple touch thumbers too. So it's a really good practice for just starting out the season and getting things going. So let's go hop out on the course and let's just get it going. All right, hole 1, 183. From the tee here, if you step over just slightly, basket's right there. All right, starting out with a birdie. Now we're on the hole 2. Another hole that's 160. Actually, I believe this is 225. Basket's gonna be right behind that grouping of trees there. From a tee, you're looking at this. This is another good shot. I just take a thumber, pop it down the middle, swoop, and I get to skip ace run it. Usually 25 long or so is the mess up. I find it way easier to hit these kind of gaps if you're getting the disc vertical. And also, those trees come into play with a flex forehand pretty quick, and then with a backhand, it's really hard to actually get it to the pin and not just straight. All right, for reference, you can see the top of the basket right there. A little early, but still penetrated through. One quick note also, if you're throwing overhand shots, especially thumbers or tomahawks, doesn't matter. So the more overstable the disc you throw, the slower it's going to turn. So if you notice, my Tesla there wanted to kind of swoop quick and skipped hard to the right. That if it would have been a fireball, it would have stayed straighter and contended that last tree on the middle right, and then had just a straighter finish before it skipped. Okay, hole 3. We're at 216. You can see the basket right there. You should just play it wide. All right, hole 4 is 297. Here's what the tee looks like. It's a dog leg to the right. I'm throw a sidearm, just let it skip in. Hole 5, it's 273. Going back into the winter wonderland here. The basket is just right over there to the right. We're going to the 213, dog leg left. All right, so I'll zoom in on my other camera, but you essentially want to contest this tree as close as you can by these branches. Let it just fade over, and there's the basket. A little bit tight. Not a good effort. There's no T sign here. This is hole 7. I'm no more than 150. We're now on hole 8. what just a fantastic illustration there. These T signs are kind of old, so they're faded, but you know, that's not a bad depiction of it. So let's check it out off the tee here. This one's a par 4. It's like 450-ish. I don't know if that sign, it doesn't say a distance. So if you're playing for easy 3, you can flick one or throw a mid tube out there, and then you still got a decently technical window to hit. I try to throw a trace real high and let it pan over and just get as much raw distance as I can. I'll 2 this hole every now and then, but it's not very common. I would take a 3 every time on this if I could, because I definitely for it maybe 20% of the time. Okay, so good drive. We're about 70 maybe. Hole 9 is only 174. The basket's just right there. Okay, we're on hole 10 here. It's 210 feet, I believe. There's a view from the tee pad. Just throw that hyzer gap right there, and the basket's gonna be essentially, there's that single skinny tree right here. I just wanna fade right next to it. Hole 11, 192. Okay, hole number 12. No distance. I'm just gonna say it's like 240 maybe. Here's the view off the tee. You can either go pop up, turn over through the middle gap, or widening through that gap. I'm gonna put my camera way back there so you guys can see the basket a bit. I did not hold the turn like I wanted it to. 240 feet, you can't really see it. But the basket is just right there. So from the tee, probably just take another anode and just high flex it nose up so it doesn't have time to really hold right. And honestly, the last shot I just threw minus the power, probably worked pretty good on this hole. Might be a little short, I can't really tell. It's not good with power. All right, another giant hole at 219 feet. This one's fun. It's just straight right there. I tried to use my shadow on the ground there, but it wasn't working. Hole 15 is only 186 feet. Here's what we're looking at. Just a short little guy. Looks dark on this, but I think we're at 201 again. Basket's just right there. Yeah, let's just hope we can finish with a couple more birdies. 18 is going to be a weird hole. I'll try to do a good job capturing it, giving it justice, because it's just a really awkward hole. Hole 17 is 216. This is probably, this hole and hole 8 are my favorite holes out here. It's really sweet. So it's just straight down the pipe there. Really cool shot. Just looks really sweet in here. Illinois doesn't look like this too much. Goodness, that's dark. 219. From the tee there, I'm essentially throwing an any forehand like up there and letting it cut around the corner. Like a 30% fairway driver or something. Okay, so that was my ICC course vlog. Just like I said, and hopefully you could tell, it's a very easy course. I shot a 40, which, you know, something in the low 40s is what you'd expect, especially when all the pins are in the shorts. The cool thing about this course is when it goes in the longs, a 48, 49 becomes awesome. And not that the distance becomes really hard or anything, but the technicality and a little bit of distance kind of creates a nice course. I failed to birdie hole 9, that sucks. Because I missed 6, 9, and 13. And yeah, because 8's a par 4. But yeah, hole 9 is like the second or third easiest hole in the course, and that one really hurts to miss. And I didn't have a really good look. I think I was like probably 70 feet out or so. Biggest takeaway from the round, I was throwing my putters really well I was just throwing well outside of 230 or so. For some reason, the holes that were maybe 175, 180, and up to like 220, I kept leaving myself like 20 footers, 20 to 25 footers. I wasn't getting park jobs, which was kind of annoying to me. But you know, that's the things you work on early in the year. I only had one circle 2 putt, which was on hole 17, and honestly, I thought I threw that about pin high, so my distance wasn't great, but it felt good to hit. I tried to give you guys camera angles that were a little bit off behind, you know, dead center tee pad, so you guys could see exactly where the basket was at, more so than the line I'm throwing. It's a work in progress how I present these holes to you guys, and like I said in my last video, I'm just trying to kind of show you what I see and just make it, you know, as entertaining as possible for the viewer. We once again are having bipolar weather, so I was able to play in a long sleeve on Tuesday, and it's Thursday night, and it's like -2 out. But it's supposed to be back in the mid 40s by Monday. So I'll go hit another course up and do something cool. At Putting League last night, I was kind of introduced with a new idea, like the 360 putting thing. I might actually make a video just playing a couple rounds of that. And it'll be my first time playing, and I'll do it on video because I've never done it before. So it might be kind of cool. If anyone has any suggestions on videos they would like to see, just drop it in the comments. I'd gladly be open to suggestions and doing more videos. I'm still about 2 full months outside of my first big tournament, at least. So I have plenty of time. I'm going to keep grinding away and making these videos for you guys. And thanks as always to my sponsors, MVP Disc Sports, Paragon Apparel, and Plastic Addicts Disc Golf. And thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate it. See ya.